All right, had to give the brown dog a break. Brown dog, what are you doing going swimming in the pool? So brown dog's been swimming in the pool trying to get away from the other little dog. The other dog doesn't like water. She's figured that out. So she keeps jumping in the pool. And it's 50 degrees. That can't be good for her. So I went ahead and separated these two for a little bit. I don't think brown dog likes the visitor too much. Neither do the cats. Huh? Are you worn out? I don't know. I'm sort of worried about you, girl. I think that dog might be more than you can handle, huh? I think that thing's some sort of a Beagle Pit Bull mix, and it's crazy. What do you think, baby kitty cat? And the baby cat doesn't like it at all, and neither is the black cat. Kiki's crazy. Oh, there it is. What's up, girl? You good girl? You gotta sit right there and settle down for a minute, okay? Yeah, you're crazy. You look like that dog on The Mask. Yeah. Yeah, you got that patch on your eye. Patches. Patches, is that your name? Patches! I don't know. It's always weird when any dog comes around. All the kids want to come up with new names for it. And you know that's not its name, you know? So the dog's like not even looking at you. Are you getting comfy down there? You know you're safe there, huh? So anyway, I figured I'd answer a few questions while Hans is getting ready this morning. He's having a hard time with the adjustment. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what it is with had enough already, cat, huh? You're young, you want to sleep all day, you know? But I don't know, I'm trying to break him of that habit. He had a hard time getting up and waking up for school was one of his big problems. And you know, I don't want to be the mean dad, but I think it's time for some reality, you know? I don't know. So we'll let him see what it takes to make things happen. I don't know, hopefully he'll just get schoolwork done and go back to school. But anyway, I wanted to answer some questions. I guess the first question I'll answer was for Jay Carey. Why I don't wear gloves. When I got in my car accident, I broke my back in 3 places, and I pretty much lost all feeling in my hands from nerve damage. So by having gloves on, it's like, I don't know, you can't even feel what you're touching. You know, it takes all the sensation away of the work. So the only way to really feel what I'm doing and get a grip on stuff, brown dog, you gotta mess with the cat for, is to not wear gloves. So that's why I don't wear gloves. I had gloves, used to wear them all the time, and I tried to go back to work at a dealership after I had my car accident before I had the arm thing happen. I went back to Toyota, and I'd wear gloves and I'd do sheet metal work. I did mostly hard hits, and I was putting a floor in a Camry, a whole floorboard, and I was cutting the floor out, and I got my finger caught between the rocker panel and the floor as I was pulling it out of the car, and it sliced my finger off in the glove. So gloves are sort of a false sense of security. You know, they'll keep you from getting scratched up and stuff, but it's sort of like when you go bald, you know, instead of getting the hair, you hit the head. So, I don't know. I'm not a real glove guy, so that's why I don't wear gloves. It's not that, you know, it's not safer, and you guys that have good feelings in your hands that can actually, you know, feel through the glove, that's cool, wear them. So I try to wear long sleeve shirts if I grind, you know, to protect my arms. I find that's the worst thing. The sparks are worse than anything. That stuff that comes off the cutoff wheels and stuff will tear you up. But yeah, so that's why I don't wear gloves. And questions were there's Big Eric on there wanting to know if it was worth fixing that Hyundai, and I don't know. I don't ever question the value of the car. You know, if they want to get it fixed, I just try to fix it for them. And a lot of times, those guys buy cars for next to nothing. So I wondered that when I looked at the car. You know, it needs both airbags. It needs a lot of work, so it's going to need a few parts. It does run, starts every time. So, and I think the book on that car is like $5,000. So the trick with a used car, I guess, being around these guys and seeing how they do it, you know, it's not so much how much they get for the car per se, it's how many times they can sell each unit. So what used car lots do is they figure out how big of a floor mat they want to have, is what they call it, and they'll go buy the units out, and they base their business off the down payment. And most used car salesmen or owners don't even depend on the first payment. You know, they figure the price of the repo into the price of the down, and the more times they can sell each unit, the more money the dealership makes. I worked at one used car dealership, and they had it was about a 2000 Intrepid, and they sold it 12 times in a period of about 2 years. So on a $1,200 car they bought at the auction, and maybe put $400 or $500 in cosmetic work too. They made $12,000 off of that car in a year and a half. That's where the money comes in the used car lots. It's not so much how much they get each month for the car, and then they really don't depend on the customer to come in and pay the car off. They're looking for the guy to come in and stroke the down payment and have the car repossessed. Certain cars seem to do better than others for that, and they attract a certain type of person, and that's how that used car thing works, and that's why it's not so much the value of the car, it's having the right number of units and the units that'll turn over and sell. It's a little sports car, kids like this, so somebody's going to come in there and throw that money down for their kid, and they're banking on the kid's not going to keep his job and he's not going to pay the bill, but that's how it works. And most of those used car lots have a big old room of stereo equipment and stuff, because people will buy the car and then they first thing they do is go accessorize it instead of pay for it. So that's a whole nother story there. What is it, kitty cat? You want to go outside with the pit bull? So yeah, what else is going on? Oh yeah, why do I work in pain? Well, it seems like that's the only thing that takes my mind off the pain, and it's always more painful when you have kids and you can't provide for them. So that's the driving factor. Any parents out there know how it is. You do what you can, and that's what it is, man. It is what it is. I've got 3 little kids that depend on me, so I do the best I can to provide for them, and this is what I know. So this is the one thing that hasn't left my brain. It's sort of stuck with me. So other guys have different stuff to fall back on, but unfortunately, my dyslexia is so bad that I can't transition into an office or stuff like that, because the paperwork always is the roadblock. But so these are all I got, and that's why I do it. So yeah, we're gonna take a break from the clip. Hans is waking up in there. We're gonna go down to the city, and I got a Durango down there. So another Dodge for the the Wrecking Yard 72. Yeah, the Mopar guy. We're gonna do another one of those. And you asked about the grill, on repairing that grill. That's exactly how you repair that. You'd have to plastic weld that back together. You saw in that video, I don't ever repair a bumper with any kind of mesh or bumper compound or any of that stuff. If you got a body shop and you've been doing it long enough, those repairs are only temporary. They're always coming back. Any of that shit that's in a tube, it's no good. You know, when you can weld plastic to plastic and make it one piece again, that's far more structural than putting a piece of screen behind it and laying down any kind of repair compound that they you know, get $50 for. You can just use a screwdriver, a benzo torch. I'll tell you what I have, it works real well. I have it somewhere. Yeah, here it is. Hang on a minute. I got another thing when I was in the cabin. But yeah, if you want to do some bumper repairing, any kind of plastic, I'll get you one of these. I've never soldered anything with it. It's got this little like spoon tip on it. They come in the box. And motorcycle plastics. This is the ticket right here, man. I don't do motorcycle plastics anymore. Fred, I feel your pain. Milo, God bless you, man. I have done those before, and the local guy in town, he sells them online, and he boasts about how much money he makes, and but when he wants to get them painted, that's when he doesn't want to spend any money. So, you know, I don't know. Seems like the motorcycle guys that I've dealt with think they're dealing with a lawnmower shroud or something. But a lot of work goes into that stuff, and these were killer. Like I said, anytime you can melt the plastic back together and you don't have a repair there, way better. The problem with plastic is when you heat it up, it releases all the oils when they make the plastic. So when those oils releases, it goes through the heat cycles, it tends to lift the repair off. And just sanding it with 80 grit can release the oils. So most of the repair fillers are you know, tailored to sort of repel that grease a little bit to go down, but as the repair sits there and the grease festers up in the plastic, it tends to lift the repair off. So that's why I like to melt stuff together. The other thing somebody asked about this is the router control, is what this is called. It's a router speed control. I think it was like 19 bucks at Harbor Freight. And you just plug it into the wall and you plug in here and you can clip it on to wherever you work. You can go full or use the rheostat. And I wanted it for that little grinder, because that little Makita grinder turns so fast, man, and those blades, I don't trust them, you know. So I slow them down with this, so the blade comes apart, you know, it only goes halfway through you. So you can make it to the phone to call 911. But yeah, it's cool. You can slow the blade down. You can use the grinding stones, and I've noticed from buying this, the stones last forever when you slow them down. It doesn't take the stone and tear it apart. So it's a good investment for $19. So hopefully that was all the questions. I think I got them all. I don't know. So. Brown Dog, you got anything to say? Yeah, I like that McDonald's comment about the dogs, you know, but McDonald's, Molly Brown used all her McDonald's gift certificates up that she got. So we've been staying away from McDonald's a little bit. You got to trim down, don't you? Because we got Christmas coming, and she'll eat a lot of turkey and stuff, you know. So I think we're going to do a turkey. I'm going to go ahead and take a turkey out today, and I'll do some of that dry rub that Greg sent me, and we'll put that baby in the smoker, maybe do a brisket. And let me go get my cat. I think the dog's chasing it. So this dog is crazy, man. You're not chasing my kitty cat, are you? Huh? You're not chasing my Kiki. Yeah, so anyway, cats and dogs. Crazy stuff. All right, man, I kept this one under 15 minutes, so I don't think it'll take a long time to download. So, yeah. Come on, dog, let's go. Let's go. Everybody's moving on. Settle down, Beagle. What do you think, a Beagle? Does it look like a Beagle? I don't think it's getting much bigger than that. It's like definitely got some pit bull in it though. You like cat food, huh? Is that your food? I don't know. I don't know. Brindle and White. Hey, Patches. Is that your name, Patches? What do you guys think? What's a good name for this dog? And we're gonna make some signs today and hopefully find the owner and not have to name it. So, it's eating your food. Oh boy. All right, guys, take it easy, man.